everyone. Y'all can see me there. It is 9:32. Okay, so as you see the title, I'm gonna try and walk this treadmill for an hour. Y'all just put on my hat. Let's see, I just have on my hat. Try to walk for an hour and try to make it for an hour. I'm feeling draggy today, so let's see if we can make it do what it do. Now, so I'm gonna get on the treadmill and try to go for an hour. This is a little tiny treadmill that we have in the house. My daughter and I, we actually purchased this one together. And I'm not quite sure where that was, but let's see. Yeah, hold on. Let me try something. Give me 1 second. I haven't used it in a minute. It was just gone. Is it? I wonder. Do I need to disconnect my phone? I think I have my phone connected to this. And Miss Lady. Oh, maybe that's the issue. I don't know why. That's interesting. Let's see. No, we want to go there. It's clear. Well, I've already started. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this one is really, really tiny. It's also has the start and stop over here on the handheld area, as well as the speed. You can increase the speed over here and stop it here. I am, let me see something, quite tall. I don't think these are adjustable for height. No, it's not. But it's not tall. If you are a lot shorter than my daughter is shorter than I am, so of course this treadmill suits her a lot better. I am a tall gal, so, but this is very inexpensive. I kind of wanted this on the days that I am not able to get out or go to the gym or either go walk in the neighborhood. So, I haven't put it to use in a while. It's all dusty. It's dusty. I haven't put it to use in a minute. We've had this for, what, almost 2 years. I say almost 2 years. I believe it's been almost 2 years. Going on 2 years, anyways. But we've had this miniature treadmill. And by me being tall, of course, I do take larger strides. So the length of it is not that long, but it does its job. If you want to, hi, we have someone in the house. Hello, hello, hello. It does its job if you just wanted to move. And today, I really don't feel like moving. I haven't been outside at all. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get on the treadmill and see if I can just casually walk. And I don't wanna make it really, really fast because I do take large strides, and I don't know if you can see to the bottom there. It's not that long, but I'm gonna stop. I need to turn on the air. Hold on. Because it's hot in here. Let's see. Okay, it's a bit hot in here. I dropped it way down to 63. I hope it doesn't get too chilly, but it is hot in here. Yes, it's hot in here. I am so thankful and so grateful. I always say I have $1 million view, $1 million view from just lying in my bed, and even from just standing here. I have $1 million view. Absolutely. Just wonderful. I'm sorry I can't share it with you all. But yeah, this is gonna be for, I'm gonna try it for an hour. I'll increase the speed gradually, but I'm not just gonna jump in here running. I'm not gonna jump in and running. But this one, it was inexpensive. My daughter and I, we chipped in on it. We went half and half when we purchased it, so we can have something at the house. She's a lot like I was when I was younger. I didn't like to go outside a whole lot. Once I hit a certain age, and she's kind of the same way. But this can give you some movement in the house, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this try. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try and stay on here for an hour. We'll see how it works out. Just today, because I don't want to do the hand weights today. So I'm gonna try and just walk it out for an hour. So if you come into the room, say hello, or give me a thumbs up if you would like to. I know I don't have many viewers on my page anymore. I don't know what happened, but somebody back there behind the scenes, I don't know what they're doing, but anyway, it is what it is. But I'm gonna keep it going. My channel is mainly for me to track my spiritual journey, my developmental journey, my progress is mainly for me. And for those who do follow me, I do have a few people who consistently follows me, so that is good. And I don't know who they are, but I say I have a few, and thank you. Thank you, it's much appreciated. So I am going to try and walk it out today, walk it out. And I am just so thankful and so grateful. So thankful and so grateful for my life, my journey, and my growth and my development. And I can say my maturity, even though I feel like I had matured quite early. Had a lot of wisdom from a young age, and I'm just so thankful. Oh, so thankful, so thankful. And here we go. Just walking it out. Not lounging around on the water today or roaming on a trail, but walking here, and I know I am feeling stronger. I feel a little like strength coming on in my core strength. I feel, even though the belly's still putty, but I feel core strength. I feel more leg strength and more upper body strength for arms. Within the last 2 weeks, and I think it's because I'm shedding weight. It's not really disappearing really fast, but I do feel it shedding, and at the same time I feel my body strengthening. Yeah, so that is good. So this go round, we're gonna do it just maybe a tad bit different. I've always been active, athletic from a very young age. I've always been very active and very athletic. Even now, I can jog a little distance. I may do a little bit of that here today on here, but I don't know. I don't really want to do too much bouncing and making noise. So, yeah, so I'll probably just keep walking and just pick up the speed. Alrighty. And as I see my body tone more, then I'll jog a little bit more. I got the hanging belly, so I don't want to do too much jogging. Oh, my organs are shifting. Alrighty. I am actually liking this walk so far. Feels really good. I have on not really, I don't have on my hiking boots, but I do have on my workout shoes per se, or just walking shoes. People dusty too. Let's move this up just a tad bit. Probably move it up to 2 miles per hour. Was on 1.5. We have it on 2 now. Increasing the speed. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. I usually try to do something really fun today, but I ain't feeling like going out today. I said I kind of made up my mind earlier during the week that I wasn't gonna go outside on Sunday. I was gonna use this as a day to just lay back and regroup today. But it's still Sunday. I still have time to do something fun if I choose to. Alrighty. Sometimes doing nothing is fun. Depends on how you look at it. Right. I know when I lived in Orlando, we had like, in this complex, apartment complex, we had this pool and a jacuzzi. And I would just get in the pool and float because mostly everybody was at work in the morning and the kids were at school. So there wasn't anyone in the pool. So I would get in the pool and walk the length, probably until here, and turn around before it actually dropped to a deeper footage. And for my exercise, walking, and I would do laps, swim laps for exercise as well. And then at the very end, I would make it a habit of floating for 30 minutes to an hour. I would just float. I love that. It's like a meditative state. I guess those of you who do meditation, you know. I didn't know what that's like. So I would just float. I like anything that'll put me in a meditative state. Even jogging, when I did it on a regular and did it often, I love the zone that it would put me in. It's like a meditative state, put me in this zone. And when I would go and work out in the pool, at the end, I would try to float for 30 minutes to an hour before people started to come and get in the pool. And I didn't realize why I loved it so much then, but it's because it puts you in this meditative state. And it does. I just float. Just float. Those were when I took swimming lessons at UCF in Florida, which is also in Orlando. When I went there, I took swimming lessons. And that was one of the things that they had us do, was float. And ever since those swimming lessons, that is something that I enjoy doing, is floating. It's very peaceful, very calming, and is a great practice. So, coming up to speed to today's time, since getting that inflatable boat, and it's a nice size. I was thinking of getting another one because my legs are so long, but having my daughter and I have our own, because she's not very teeny-tiny anymore, but so we can have our own space. Because I don't want to, I don't know, I could see if there's a bigger one available, but I like what it does for you as far as the self-care area. Is actually intended for fishing, because I thought that socket, replacement socket on there, was for an umbrella, but its original intent for a fishing rod. Okay, so for the person to actually set their fishing rod in, and but as you can see, I got creative. It can be used for, I would say, a light, nice size umbrella, if you can find one. It can actually be used for that purpose, which is what I would use it for. However, coming up to speed, to get back to what I was talking about, the floating on the back. Even I love to take self-care soaps in the bathtub, and often I love to take self-care soaps. They just take away all of your stress of the day, or it even puts you more in a mental state to be able to make it through your day productively, successfully. Okay, so I love those as well. So coming back up to speed about today's time. So those are the goals. I'm thinking I'm gonna get, even though we spend a lot of time together, my daughter and I, she still is gonna get her, what do you say, and she still has her individuality, her uniqueness that makes her, her. Okay, so we're gonna get eventually, I'm not sure how soon, but our own separate boats, because the second day we went out to float in the boat on the water, we took the doggy, we took my doggy Bentley. Hi, somebody's talking. I gotta move you up closer so I can see what you're saying. So we took our doggy Bentley, and if you could have seen his disposition, his mannerism out on the water, he loved it. He didn't whine, because sometimes he'll whine because he's used to being a house dog. He don't get out a whole lot, but he didn't whine at all. He was quiet the whole time. The entire time we were out there floating. And he was just so, I'm looking at him just being so serene. so serene and so calm, and how he benefited as well. And anyways, going to the two separate boats, my legs are long. My daughter is not as tall as I. She's not going to be as tall as I either. I don't think she's going to be any taller than what she is now. But, because when I was 8 years old, I was tall. I was a tall kid at 8. I remember that. My cousin and I, we were both tall people. We were tall children. And she's even taller than I. And when I told you about she's a pharmacist, we grew up like side by side. Her dad and my mom are brother and sister. But he transitioned when we were 8 years old. That's why I remember very distinctly that we were tall. And we had big feet because we had to go shopping for her dad. my uncle's funeral. And where her mom and my mom stayed really, really close after my mom's brother transitioned when we were young. That people thought they were sisters. And anyways, I'm getting so far from the subject. Now we're just having a conversation like 2 hour mark. All right, we gotta make it, trying to go for an hour. Make it last an hour. All right. So, anywho, they stayed really close. And up until their transitions, they both transitioned last year. She in June, was it? Right after my sister. And then my mom, no, was it the year before? Hold on. No, it was after my niece in March, I believe. When was it? Anyways, they were right there together. My niece, my sister, and my aunt. It was right there close together, like really, really close. And then my mom transitioned that same year. And the next year, no, it was the following year. Oh, so I was right. She transitioned the following year. Yeah. But anywho, they were really close. And that's why I said they were really close together. But that was actually, she transitioned the following year. And anywho, she and I are the two tall females in the family. Yeah, I think we have rocked our tallness our entire lives because we played softball when I think I was more athletic, jumped into athleticism faster than she did because I did more running around the neighborhood, flips and stuff. And I was joined karate and was in gymnastics for a short time. And then later on, we both played softball. Then when we got into middle school, we got into basketball. And then we would play volleyball around the neighborhood. But she started playing volleyball senior year, her senior year of high school. And yeah, and then she went on and got her degree, her pharmaceutical degree. And then went on and got her doctorate. So she's really rocking the game, big time. Okay. But it's so good to see her every time I see her. But anyway, getting back, she and I both have long legs in the family as female. But we do have tall brothers too that are taller than we are. So all of the females though are shorter than us, much shorter, some of them. And so both our fathers are tall. Her mom's a really big, I'm the same height as my mom, but both our dads are tall. And anywho, going back to the boat situation. Yeah, I have really long legs, so I knew early on when I looked back, I had big feet and long legs at 8 years old. And my daughter's, hers, she kind of sprouted, got her growth sprouts. About 2 years after we got to Atlanta. And so I think she's pretty much staying consistent. I don't think she's gonna get any taller than what she is now. And I'm taller than her, much taller than she. And but yet at the same time, we still need more room in the boat. So yeah. Yeah, I ran track too when I was in elementary school, middle school, but I didn't really like it. I'm not lying. I used to go to track meets because I had like this touch of asthma. But when I got a hold of basketball, oh my God, I loved it as sport. So that my coach would have to pull me out when my breathing got really bad. And I still wanted to be in there because we had this other girl who was the star player of the team. I remember her, Adrian. But she would sometimes have an asthma attack right there on the court. And she was one of the best. She was the best ball handler on the court, the best shooter. But sometimes she would have an asthma attack, and she ran track as well. She was really, really fast. She was a star at track as well. I guess that speed thing rolled over into basketball. But I really didn't, I'm not gonna lie. I remember going to the track meets, everybody coming to get me, pick me up, but from my house to go. But I did it, but I wasn't so fond of it. And anywho, I'm thinking about, I was telling my daughter, I don't want to stray too far from it, but what I'm talking about. But I remember this guy when we were in elementary school, and he was really chunky. He was the heaviest kid in the school. But guess what? He was the fastest kid in the school. I was telling my daughter, he used to beat everybody on the track, everybody in the school. He was the fastest kid in the school. But he had a lot of weight on him. But that guy, he was the fastest kid in school. But anyway, you can challenge him. People used to challenge him not knowing what they were up against, especially when somebody new came to the school. We want to see if he still held his place as far as being the fastest in the school. But anyway, he would run really, really fast. So, anywho, getting back to the boat. I'm going to take this sip. I'm going to increase this by 2 points. We are up to 31 minutes. Okay, and who thought it wasn't doable? So we're going to take this up 5 points. We started out at 1.5. I took it up to 2.5. No, 2 points. 2 speed. 2 miles an hour. Now we're up to 2.5 miles an hour. Okay, 2.5 at speed. And the treadmill goes by miles per hour. So only 2.5. If I was driving, I would be going nowhere or somewhere really, really slow. See, my strides are longer, and I want to make sure I don't mistakenly go to the back, so I'll hit the front. But this is a really good treadmill. I was wondering how, you know, I know I researched like the horsepower and everything. Even though it's tiny, it's a really good treadmill that can give you a good walk or even jogging. I have jogged on it several times too. Yeah, I just have to watch be particular about my step. My legs are long. Yeah. So this is also good in finding something productive to do in a day. If you don't have anything to do when you're bored and you want to do more than TV, or you can even put it in front of the TV. I don't own the TV, but you can put it in front of a television or your iPad, scroll through social media. It has a place for it here. For my daughter uses her iPad. She just made a new purchase. She got a desktop. She's gonna be out fancy, and it's like what color is that? It's like a light green. I'm trying to think of a green, the shade, but it's a pretty green. She got the monitor, keyboard, and a little small CPU. It's really small. You can attach it to the back of the monitor. There we go. There's two. These are, let's see, 8-ounce water. Uh-oh. I don't know if y'all paying any attention to the water. Let me take this off. But these are miniatures. And yeah. So, how many ounces? I think these are 8-ounce bottles of water. Let's see here. Can't even read it now. But I'm pretty sure this is 8 ounces. Or 6 or 8. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. So, I'm just walking around the neighborhood, looking at the beautiful scenery, or walking a beautiful trail in my imagination right now. Okay. Let's see, anywho. Yeah, but having a boat for us having one to ourselves makes it a more personal experience. And I really felt, because I propped my legs up on the top of the boat and let them hang out the water, and then off on the edge, and just lay back and enjoy the float. And it gave me that serene feeling that I used to get when I would float at the end of my exercises, pool exercises when I lived in Orlando. I would just float And it was just so relaxing, so therapeutic to say leave or to sleep. But that's what it felt like those 2 days out on the water. So, like if I get another little boat and just tie us together once we get out, so we don't drift apart. And yeah, we can have that relaxing, even more relaxed experience out there in the water, wherever we choose to float, because there are so many bodies of water that you can just stop and take a plate. Yeah, just have to research if you can, you know, or ask questions if you see others out of us in the water until I really don't want to get a hard shell boat at the moment. But our vehicle can definitely handle the carry at the top if we decide to, as long as it's not a really big one, maybe like a canoe. But I don't really want a hard shell one right now. I like that feeling. So we'll just have that one or those if I get another one, for certain types of bodies of water. Because you can always ask. Sometimes people are okay with conversating with you and telling you if they know what creatures live in the water and around the water, or that has access to the water, the body of water that you choose to float in. So we've run up on a couple that are mostly used as like beaches, swimming pools per se. So yeah, but but we're at 40 minutes. I'm gonna ease it up. Once I get to 45, I'm gonna take it up to 3 miles an hour. So I'll see if I can do that for the last 15 minutes. Right now, we're at 41 minutes. Once it gets 45, I want to see if I can increase it to 3. I know when I was younger, and I would go to the gym, like after work or on my lunch break, sometimes I would get up to 6 miles per hour running on a treadmill. But to run comfortably, I would have it at like 4.5 or 5 was comfortable for me at times. But now I'm heavier and older. I don't know if I would go over 4.5 for a slow jog. I don't think so. I doubt it. Those kind of pushing my gaze like that are over. But at this point, this gal's got to grow gracefully. Gonna grow gracefully. I'm not gonna overdo it. But all of my life I've always been athletic. That's why I don't feel right a lot of times when I'm not doing anything. Because as long as I can remember, I've always just been active, doing something. So I like the new activity of getting in the little boat and just floating, get myself used to doing. Not a whole lot. It's different ways to enjoy life. Okay? Different things you can do to enjoy life. Yeah. So I even went skiing for the first time for my birthday. I went on a little, I said my winter wonderland trip, but according to the locals there, that they really didn't get much snow. And I'm kind of glad for my first visit being a Floridian, coming from Florida, that I'm kind of glad that let's take it up 2 points because we're about to hit 45 minutes. But I'm kind of glad that there wasn't that much snow. But I had bought like I had so prepared for the visit that I was ready for just about anything. So yeah, we were well equipped for that visit. But I've been skiing for the first time. Will I keep doing it? I don't know. But I know I would definitely keep enjoying the snow. Yeah. The place was definitely, it was a sight to see. Okay, it's a sight that I've only watched from a young girl, like during the holidays, and just dreamt of it, you know. And it was a real life experience for me. I treated myself for my birthday, and I stayed until after the new year. So it was, the place absolutely amazing. I felt like it was magical, you know, absolutely amazing. Okay, let's go up. I'm gonna take it up 1 point more. Yeah, I've always been pretty cautious my whole life. I try to be anyway. So I'm already, so I'm at 2.8. I went from 2.5 to 2.8. And I'm gonna go up 3 more points before this hour is up. We're at 46 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay. I hear a little beat. Can you hear the song? I hear the song. Sunday. I know my mom loved to dance, and she always said it was great exercise. She loved to dance. She would say, it's good exercise, Tam. Oh, here we go. Y'all gonna keep hearing my feet beneath the top. Make sure sure I don't go to the back. And I see the few times it's behind me. Few times it's behind me. And yeah. Take it up one more point. We're at 48 minutes. When it hits 49, I'm gonna take it up to 3 miles an hour. We're at 2.9 right now. Let's see what my heart rate is. Cause it does your heart rate too. Let's see. That can't be right. Let's see here. Am I not holding it tight enough? I don't think I'm gripping it tight enough. I know my heart rate is higher than that. It's gotta be, I know it's well over 100 right now. Probably up to 150. Oh, we gotta go one more point. I'm gonna try to go to 3.5. Maybe the last 5 minutes. How about that? We're at 49 minutes, 23 seconds. Drinking some more water. Gotta stay hydrated. Yeah. That, let's take it up 2 points. 3.2. This is what 3.2 looks like for me. Then we'll even take this tag off. Let me see it. For customer support. Watch me, Philip. Point 3. Let's see if I can do 3.5 for the last 5 minutes. Yeah. See, trying to be careful. Back in my foot, he got me tongue. This is a nice little space to put it in. It did not interrupt the flow of the living room. So I'm gonna have to push that futon down some. Because now the back of my feet on. Like hitting the back of the futon. I have to put it back down 3 miles an hour because I don't want to foul. Good, 55 minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Let's take it up to 3.5. Now we have 4 minutes to go. These last 4 minutes are gonna go slow, of course, by the treadmill. Let's move it faster and faster. This is me in real life, in real time. Okay. Minutes to go. Want to make sure you keep your balance. Put your hands here. Up. Going to the back. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. One more minute. This is the last minute. This is the last minute. And 1 hour. 1 hour. Slow it down. This is a cool down session. Lowering my heart rate. Let my heart rate come down. Wow. Then that is the third bottle of water. We drink one at the beginning, one in the middle. Sip on this one throughout. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Bring my heart rate on down. This is where I started at 1.5 miles per hour. And yeah, that feels good, okay? Yeah. I did that, honey. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me see. I got a call. But yeah, I got a call. They probably wanted the sound on the live. But y'all, that was good, okay? I would have liked to walk, cool down for about 2 minutes. But that call came through and I wanted to share the end of this 1 hour on the treadmill live. And we have, let's see, hello, good morning. Oh, hello, it was morning when I started, right? Hello, how are you? That's a good bye. I wish we could send gifts on here. Oh, no, I made it to being, I almost made it, but somebody back there, a couple people, I'm not gonna get monetized, but I'm still gonna keep enjoying my journey on here, okay? So, sharing my journey, sharing bits and parts of my life, so I keep it going. But just you commenting, watching is enough support. It's enough support. I'm not trying to sound biggity or anything, but I have money. It may not be riches and riches, but I have money, okay? So as you can see, I'm still surviving. I'm not, by the looks of things, I'm not missing any meals. Alrighty. So yeah, not missing any meals, thank God. I need to miss a couple. But hey, it's all good. Oh wow. But I feel good. I worked up a sweat. I'm sweating. I worked up a little sweat and I'm losing weight. If you go, I was looking at my videos during like around Christmas time when I was doing baskets and stuff. My face had got so fat, looked like I was pregnant. So looked like I was pregnant, but my face slimming down. This is the first part that slims down to me. My head gets so little. It's already little. It gets so little when I lose weight. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna really fast like I did before. I did a lot of fasting, and then for, I think it was 5 or 6 years I was raw vegan. I don't know. But raw vegan, I would really like to have that feeling back. I felt like I could do anything. I felt so amazing when I was just eating raw vegetables and just drinking water. I ain't drink anything else. I ain't eat anything else. And I mostly ate spinach. Chickpeas was the heaviest thing I used to eat. I used to love to eat chickpeas and put them on a salad and add them on top of, you know, making like what is it called? Hummus. As I say, hummus. I like to make hummus. That was basically, I think, the heaviest thing that I ate. I ate a lot of Subway salads. I used to eat a lot, especially when we were traveling. I ate a lot of Subway salad. So I'm slimming down, and I think I'm gonna treat myself maybe to something. I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure. Once I get down to a certain terms, I'm just gonna unplug this. I don't like to leave it plugged up, but I just don't like to unplug it, not just turn it off, but unplug it when I'm not using it. So my daughter, when she uses it, she leaves it plugged up. I have to go and unplug it. But anywho, yeah, I remember when I was raw vegan, I ate a lot of Subway salads. Cause in Atlanta, this place I used to go to, they used to chop it up for you. Oh my God, I used to give the lady a tip. Nice tip, I loved it, those salads. But anyways, I ate those for like a year. I think like a 1 year. But anywho, yeah, so I am slimming down. I'm not trying to really focus so much on my weight other than do more healthier practices. So it's not, yeah, other than just do healthier, making it just a healthy, keeping it a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, trying to make it be a healthy lifestyle. But yeah, so I'm gonna get off of here and turn the, I don't know if I'm gonna leave the air conditioning on. Y'all not heard of my sweat, but I'm finna go. Peace and beautiful blessings. So you'll see me on here doing something. My journey will continue. So just as long as you know, comment, watch a video, it's nice. I can't see this other. Somebody else said, hey, hey. That light, I have a light. I can't see, so I say, of course, yes. Like they have on, TikTok. I would send some gifts. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I'm good. I really am. I will never get to that point on here. Whoever manages of whatever community they put me in is going out of their way to communicate with everyone, I guess, that works behind the scene on here to make sure that my channel never reaches that. And it's okay, because as you can see, I still eat. I'm still eating. So thank you, peace and beautiful blessings. My daughter and I are still doing well, thank God. So yeah, but we're good. Just that, I'm okay with that. Just give me a thumbs up if you see a video come across, or like you have done, just pop up on the live. I see most of my lives you are able to come here and comment on, so that's a good thing. So I'm gonna get off of here, because I didn't feel like really doing anything right now, but this walk has given me a little more pep, you could say. Help me get some more pep in my step, so I can go about my day and do something. So I'm gonna go. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I need some. I'm setting up my printer and stuff next to my bed. I put the blanket over this table that I used to use for the gift basket making. And I put my printer there and my laptop, because my daughter kind of is taking over my desk. So she made a new purchase and got a, what is it called? A new desktop computer, even though she got a laptop and an iPad and her cell phone that costs more than this, all of them together probably. But anywho, so she's pretty. I'm gonna go and finish setting up that little space. I want to test it out, because one time when before I moved out of that apartment that I had once before, the last one before this one, in Atlanta, the printer the power didn't come on, and I had just purchased it. I had purchased it but didn't open it up, and I was just letting it sit in a box for like 2 years after I purchased it. Then when I plugged it on, it worked for a little while, then the power didn't come on. So I was about to throw it away when I was moving, and I said, no, I'm gonna hold on to it. So I plugged it up last week and it got power. So I'm gonna go and try and print something, see how well it prints now. So that's what I'm about to do. And y'all, I am about to go on with my day. So remember, to be good to yourselves and to love on yourselves at every stage, every age of your life, honey. Yes, be good to you and love you, and don't let the love you have for yourself and how you treat yourself just come from your weight size, your size, or your color, or what you can afford and what you can't afford. Don't let it come from who supports you and who doesn't support you. At every stage, every age of your life, love you. Okay, be good to you. I'm always doing something good for me, always. Because if I would have waited for other people, honey, I'd have been out of gas a long time ago, okay? So, hello, we got somebody else in the room. Let's see if I can read it. Let's see this. I don't know why I can't read that. Do I need glasses? Mitchell Perman says, hey, and then alphabet. Hey, alphabet. Dear alphabet. I already know because it doesn't say anything really, just a bunch of letters. But alphabet tunes into my channel every now and again. Thank you so much. So yeah, be good to yourself and love on yourself. Every area, every stage of life that you can. I'm always good to me. And I was telling y'all, I'm telling you, I treated myself to a really, really just awesome birthday gift this past winter. And I did it from my birthday to after New Year's. I stayed. And this place, I'm telling you, was absolutely amazing. All right? So at every chance that I get, I do something good for me. I try to put my funds in places that really gives my daughter and I really nice experiences. And I'm not trying to wait around for anybody else to give them to us. You know, we are having some nice experiences, and she really, really loves. Yeah, I didn't think she would. She's really enjoying the hikes. So she really enjoys the hikes. Y'all, so peace and beautiful blessings, okay? Just love on you, be good to you. Because if you're not good to you, don't expect anybody else to be any better to you than you are to yourself. See, if I had been waiting around for somebody else to make me happy or to do stuff for me, I'd have been waiting forever. Okay, so thank God that the Divine Most High hasn't counted me out yet. Y'all, peace and beautiful blessings. Until the next live, the next video, or the next short. Peace and beautiful blessings. Bye. It won't cut off.